In a lively and vibrant community garden, where children played and neighbors chatted, a sudden act of injustice threatened the peace. When a stern park ranger overstepped his authority, a quiet but determined woman stood up for what was right, unaware that she held more power than anyone could have guessed. This is a story of bravery, responsibility, and the powerful change one courageous act can spark. Welcome to Touching Tales. If you enjoy our stories, please subscribe and let us know in the comments where you're watching from. Your support helps us keep sharing these important tales. In the middle of the park, children ran around playing tag, their laughter echoing through the trees. The vibrant flowers and lush greenery provided a serene backdrop to the joyful sounds of play. Parents sat on benches, chatting and watching their kids, while friends gathered for picnics. Birds chirped from the treetops, adding to the park's cheerful ambience. Ranger Thompson, known for his strict rules and no-nonsense attitude, watched the scene with a scowl. His uniform was spotless, but stories about his harsh treatment of parkgoers were well known. Most people avoided him, knowing he had a short fuse and a tendency to pick on those who seemed weak. He believed in maintaining order, but his methods often crossed the line, leaving many wary of his presence. Today, he was particularly tense, his eyes darting around as if searching for trouble. He walked with a stiff posture, his hands clasped behind his back. Every few steps, he'd pause to glare at a group of teenagers or to scrutinize a family setting up a picnic. His presence cast a shadow over the otherwise sunny day. At a picnic bench, Lisa enjoyed a moment of calm, sipping lemonade and chatting with her friends. Lisa, a respected human rights lawyer, had a calm presence and a warm smile that made her approachable. She wore a simple summer dress and sandals, blending in effortlessly with the park's visitors. Despite her high-profile job, she preferred to keep her profession low-key, only revealing it when necessary. As Lisa laughed at a joke one of her friends made, a disturbance caught her attention. Near the playground, a young boy accidentally knocked over a stack of books Thompson had placed on a bench. The ranger's face twisted in anger. "Hey, watch where you're going," he shouted, his voice breaking the joyful atmosphere of the park. "I'm so sorry," the boy, named Sam, stammered, looking up with wide eyes as he bent to pick up the books. He wore a baseball cap and a bright red t-shirt, his small frame trembling under Thompson's intense glare. "Sorry isn't good enough," Thompson growled, towering over Sam. "Show me some ID." Sam fumbled, trying to explain that he didn't have an ID with him. The crowd around them fell silent, sensing the rising tension. Parents pulled their children closer, and friends exchanged worried glances. I don't have it with me," Sam whispered, his voice barely audible. "Figures," Thompson sneered. "Irresponsible and careless. You need to learn some respect." He reached out and grabbed Sam's arm, making the boy wince in pain. The onlookers gasped, their phones quickly pulled out to record the incident. "Hey!" Lisa's voice cut through the tension. She stepped forward, her expression firm but calm. "That's enough." Thompson turned, his scowl deepening. "This doesn't concern you," he snapped, his grip on Sam tightening. "It does when you're mistreating a child," Lisa replied, her tone steady. "Let him go." The crowd watched, their eyes flicking between Thompson and the woman who seemed unafraid of his intimidating presence. Thompson's jaw clenched as he took a step towards Lisa. "Do you know who you're talking to?" he hissed. "Do you?" Lisa's gaze remained unwavering. The crowd murmured in surprise at her boldness. Thompson's face darkened with anger. In a flash, he swung his arm, aiming to push Lisa away. But she didn't flinch. She stood her ground, her eyes locked on his. Just as the tension reached its peak, Lisa reached into her bag and pulled out a badge. "Lisa Turner, human rights lawyer," she announced, her voice strong. "You have no right to treat people this way." The crowd gasped, some murmuring in disbelief. Thompson froze for a moment, shocked by the badge, but quickly regained his composure, his anger boiling over. "You're interfering with my work," he spat. "You have no authority here." No authority to stop you from abusing your power? Lisa shot back. You pushed a child and tried to intimidate me in front of witnesses. You're out of line. Thompson's hand shook with rage, but the weight of the crowd's eyes and the cameras pointed at him made him hesitate. Stand down, he warned. Instead of backing down, Lisa stood firm. The crowd began to murmur louder, some cheering her courage while others whispered about the risks she was taking. Thompson lunged, but Lisa sidestepped his move with practiced ease and held up her badge again. This is your last warning, she said, her voice unwavering. Leave now, or the footage of your actions will speak for itself. The crowd buzzed with excitement, their phones capturing every moment. Thompson's face reddened with humiliation as he realized the situation was out of his control. He stormed off, muttering under his breath, while Lisa turned to the boy and the onlookers. Are you okay? She asked Sam, who nodded, his eyes wide with admiration. Lisa smiled and addressed the crowd, thank you for standing with us. Remember, we have the power to make a difference. The crowd erupted in applause, many cheering her name. As Lisa walked away, she knew that this was just the beginning of the change she hoped to inspire. The park's atmosphere returned to its joyful state, but the memory of Lisa's bravery lingered, reminding everyone of the strength found in standing up for what's right.
If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more stories. And let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you.